The Little Mermaid, starring HARINI Magesh.
The queen of the ocean wasn't always the queen. She had heartbreak and made mistakes like any other person. Let's hear about the Little Mermaid herself. Let's welcome Your Majesty, the Queen. Hello, Your Majesty.
Hi, Sam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am also very good. Do you want to get the interview started?
Sure.
Question number 1. What is the story behind your childhood?
So, my mom, she died when I was little, and my father has been a lonely king, but yeah, he's been the king. He was the king of our kingdom, and I have one older sister and 6 younger ones. I'm sorry if I cover the camera, but, yeah, and I've basically, like, all my life, I've been grown up in a royal palace full of mermaids and mermen, so not super interesting, but not too bad of a childhood, you know.
What are some features you had as a mermaid that you did not have as a human?
I actually have a mermaid tail, which is kind of like a fish tail just for visuals. But I also have gills on the side of my hip because they help me breathe underwater. So, yeah.
Why did you go up to the surface to see your prince anyway?
So there's this like tradition in my kingdom where like once you turn 16 you get to go up to the surface because it symbolizes that you're now an adult. And when it was my turn to go, I saw the prince, I fell in love, and ever since I wanted to be going up to the ocean, and I wanted to see the prince a lot more. But right when I did, he fell overboard, and it was kind of sad. I went and I saved him, and I took him to shore, and I escaped before he got consciousness. Like, if he found out about my mermaid secret, my dad would be so mad. So, yeah, I had time to escape, which is a good thing.
Was that the first time you saw a human?
No, so me and my sister both love human culture, so, I mean, even though it was, like, humans were who killed our mom, I mean, my dad, he forbid anybody to go up to the surface, so, unless you're doing, like, the little ritual thing, but me and my sister usually, like, snuck up to the surface, but I did it a lot more because I was more interested in human culture. But yeah, I've always been interested in human culture, so.
So what did you do then?
So being the foolish person that I am, I went to the sea witch, who's actually forbid from our kingdom. Like, she was banished from our kingdom because she did horrible things, and I don't know why, but I went to her because that was my only solution then, I guess. And I made a deal with her. I said, like, I'll give you my voice if you let me be human. And then she said, I'll let you be human for a week, only if you can get a true love's kiss. And I was like, I don't think this is a good idea, but I'm gonna give it a try. So that's how it went.
You walked for the first time, and most humans do not remember when they walked for the first time, but you do, since you walked for the first time after you turned into human from a mermaid. Can you tell us a little about that?
So it was actually really painful. Like, when I go up to the shore, I sometimes see babies walking, and I never really thought it was that hard, but like, it hurts so bad. It felt like I was stepping on 1,000 needles at one time, so that's really sad.
So, how did you meet the prince anyway on the shore?
So one thing you should know about me is I faint when I feel a lot of pain. So when I felt that much pain in my feet, I fainted. And the prince found me on shore, and he came and asked me if everything was all right. And I couldn't talk, so I just nodded no, and he took me to his castle, and it was pretty fun.
That is great, but how did the relationship with your prince go? Did you get your true love's kiss?
No, he's actually engaged, so yeah, that was bad, but everything was fun. Like, he took me on boat rides, and he has a lot of boats, and it actually didn't hurt my feet on the boat, which is weird, but I guess it's because it was on water or something. I don't know, but it didn't hurt.
How did you react when you found out he was engaged?
Okay, so this part is a little emotional for me, but what happened was I started panicking, and whenever I start panicking, I go to my sister because she's the one I trust the most. And when she told me everything was going to be all right, and she just told me to wait at the shore, and I did. And it took like 5 minutes for them to come, 5 to 10 minutes probably for them to come back. But like, yeah.
What happened when they did come back?
So, she brought my father, and I didn't know what was happening. I was really confused, and my father told me that, like, he wasn't wearing his crown, and he usually wears his crown because he's really proud to be king, but he wasn't wearing his crown, and he told me that he made my sister the queen, and he's gonna sacrifice himself just for this foolish choice that I made. And I was like, no, this isn't the right thing. I have to suffer consequences. And I probably should have listened to my dad because, like, he forbid people to go up to the surface for a reason. But I really regretted that. And I was, like, trying to get into the water, but I can't swim without my mermaid tail and stuff. So I couldn't go into the water, and they swam away without me. And I didn't know what to do because I still had my human legs. And I didn't get told this, like, after it happened. But, like, like, when my dad was about to get killed by the sea witch, my sister, being the brave, amazing person she is, she jumped in between and she got killed. And I really, like, don't like that because she's, like, the person that taught me everything, especially since my mom died when I was really young. So I really, 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 really didn't like that. And I fainted, and, like, the witch, she was being mean to my dad. She was like, you're lucky that was only one daughter. You still have 6 more daughters left. And I don't even know. I fainted. I turned back into a mermaid. And I woke up near my dad's bed. I mean, he also fainted from the shock of seeing my sister dead because she's been grown for a long, he's seen her for such a long time, and it's such a big change that she's suddenly gone now. And he told me everything that happened, and I've literally cried for a long time, and I was so depressed. I had to go to therapy, mermaid therapy, and in fact this necklace I'm wearing today is something that my sister gave me, like, for my birthday before I died. So I really, really don't that's definitely one of the choices I regret in my life. I wish I didn't do that.
Like, what are you doing now?
I'm actually the queen now because I'm the oldest after my sister. Everything's going great. I'm really thankful for the kingdom that I rule and everybody in it. Like, I don't think I'd want any other kingdom. I don't think I would want any other people to rule. Everybody's so kind. Everybody listens to me. Everybody participates in any plan or proposal, whatever. Everything that I plan, they participate, or I ask for their consent. Everything is going great, and I'm ruling the kingdom how I think it should be ruled, and how I think my sister would rule it, because I know my sister would have been a great queen. And my father is retired now, and he's just taking his time to enjoy the rest of his life. So
Okay, is there anything you'd like to tell to other mermaids?
Yes, I actually do have something to say. Please, 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 make sure you think about your family when you make decisions, and don't be foolish like me. Think it through. If you're taking a big step, don't rush like I did. Take your time. It doesn't matter, okay? Your family is more important than anything on this earth. So if it affects them in a bad way, you don't want that for your life, okay? Because it's going to affect you in a bad way, okay? No matter who your family is, don't hurt them.
That's great advice, not just for mermaids, but for everyone. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you again, and goodbye.
Bye, Sam.
Bye.